welcome back to Game and Toy Time Pete, and I am better now. So I want to redo the Michigan Farms tour video, especially after this very major update to this map. So yeah, let's hear what I got to give to you guys, and I'm just going to inform you stuff that Taylor Farm has told me and other YouTubers and in the community in general about this map. So welcome to the Michigan Farms map, and this is made by Taylor Farms and his partner Salty Shorty. So for those who may not know who Taylor Farms is, he is a Michigan farmer based in the FUM, and that is exactly where I grew up in Michigan. He was the creator of Frankenmuth, Michigan, which was based on a real area where I used to live. So that one very affected me, and I have 43 hours on that save, but sadly I stopped playing on it because of just how wonderful this map is. But this is what he says. Welcome to Michigan Farms map. This is a map based in Michigan, USA, and it's meant for USA-style agriculture. The map has 43 fields ranging from small to large. There are 4 farms located on the map: eastern, southern, western, and central. You must buy the land before you can use or sell the buildings, which should be pretty standard with you guys. There are 5 forested areas on the map for logging, and that is very cool, especially with the release of Platinum Expansion. Use a lot of those Volvo, those John Deere buncher machines. Although it's not for me, that should be good for other people. Water can be found at the water tower in the town for a small fee. River and a large stream runs for the map. There are 100 wooden toys, 5 sugar beets, and 5 small model Max Ferguson's 1155 tractors on the map to be found. Some will require creativity to reach. I'll point some out. There are multiple sell points, production facilities placed on the map within a train. The map has a custom growth calendar. Alfalfa crop is added and is integrated with the animals, so you can use alfalfa, I believe, for horses, sheep, and cows. The terrain on the map is mostly flat with some rolling hills, valleys, and ditches, especially ditches. I understand there's been some complaints in the community where some people say, oh, I don't like how flat the Michigan map are. I don't like Michigan map because it's flat, or I don't like the Frankenmuth map because it's flat, or I don't like how many ditches are on the Frankenmuth map, or I don't like how many ditches are on the Michigan map. And I'm sorry to inform you guys that I don't like when people complain about a map that's based in a real location or in a specific area and they complain about how the terrain is. Because that's how it's like in these areas of Michigan. We have multiple ditches and it's a very flat area with, again, a few rolling hills. Okay, back to this. A precision farming custom soil map is added. Custom sugar beet piler factory for added realism with sugar beet harvesting. Now, many people may get surprised by this, but in Michigan, they are all over the place, especially in the FUM, Michigan, and around Bay City, Michigan. When owned by the player, the piler will give tear dirt. Take the dirt back to the field and dump it. Dirt piles can be leveled and will be disappeared when using any field working implements. Beets are directly sold on the hour in-game. If not owned by the player, it will act as a normal sell point without tear dirt. Tear dirt is fill type added, so you can also sculpt tear dirt and make it into a ramp. Soybeans are in rows, and some crop textures are altered for more realistic growth. So before we get in, I'll just talk about this. Sugar beets, corn, and soybeans. Yes, soybeans are in rows, which is like real life, but sugar beets and the corn, I believe, are planted at the 36-inch style instead of the 30 in-game, which is commonly used in Europe and South America. In Michigan, especially, and pretty much in the Midwest, we plant with 36-inch rows. So the sugar beets, the corn, and soybeans have been altered to look like that. I do believe the wheat, since that's also a main crop in Michigan, I do believe it's at 15-inch as well. Environment lighting upgrade, so there's a custom light. American flag net wrap for round bales. So if you drop a bale, it's also the same thing with Frankenmuth. It's going to have a nice American flag on it as a net wrap. Seasonal objects added, and it's 69 trees under the limit for the map. Nice. And he says, enjoy the map and have fun, which I've had. And he's fixed not being able to place fences, fixed viable land for field 13 after you place a fence you couldn't sell on that land, and fixed stones not appearing in fields. And that would have required a new save game. Okay, let's get into this scrap, dudes. Okay. Here we are. Let's take a look at our PDA real quick. And wow, we do got a really good sized field. And again, Michigan, it's mainly rectangular style fields. I mean, there are some small alterations within the field like there, but it's mainly rectangular style fields. It's just how fields were made in Michigan, especially in the thumb. So you can see we got our stream, which I would call more of a river, and then we got the large riverway up at the northern part of the map. The northern part of the map is kind of like our town. And then in the southern part of the map, we do have our Sugar Beet Co-op right there. And you got Co-op down here, and there's a little neighborhood. There's a ramp right here, which we'll take a look at. And farmland 29, that is going to be a farm. 12 is going to be a farm. We start off with 36, which is a farm. And then up here, 42 is a farm as well. And then new farmer, you start off with field 20, 27, which are sugar beets. Field 28, which is winter wheat, which is ready to harvest. Field 29, which is corn. Corn is growing. I think it was like in the May stage of planting. And 20 and 27 are sugar beets, and these will be ready to harvest in September. Okay. Take a look at the equipment we start off with. Here we are. We got John Deere 7810. The 9RX, the 9R, and 8RX, which I absolutely hate 8RXs. I don't know why, I just do. We got that Mack truck. We got a 9250 from Case IH. We got the Ropa Panther 2 sugar beet harvester. We got a pickup and a gator. We got this sugar beet trailer, which I wish we did get in our grain trailer included. But this is pretty much what sugar beet trailers look like. 45-foot draper head, 12-row corn, a 4-meter working width on the sugar beet harvester head. Got cultivator, disc, seeder, 1775 NT John Deere planter, which is 36-inch, 16-row. Got a sprayer set up, and we got a fertilizer spray that only does solid fertilizer, not lime. Okay, so we got our house right here. On the main farm, we got 3 sheds. So this is a 120 style pole barn. You got the truck in there. Got a bunch of stuff in here as well. Across the way, we have the workshop. Sugar beet harvesters are all set up in here. And then we got another workshop. And in here, we have all the equipment in here. So it looks like this is going to be a nice tractor to use for planting and sugar beet harvesting. 9RX, 9RT, nice pulling tractors, 9250 to do wheat and corn with, and soybeans. And we got our disc equipment in here as well. And there you have it. There's your truck, which is in an ugly orange. I'm sorry, Taylor Farms, I love you, but that orange is nasty. Okay, so here's your farm. It's a nice layout. These sheds will be very good for the type of operation, which is going to be medium, larger scale. And you do got room to maybe build a cow pasture, do some dairy or something with that. And then we get 6 sheds included. The 72 by 150 machine shed pole barn. The workshop, a free bay barn. This small little machine shed which has rafters on the inside, I believe. Does it? Yeah, it does. A bale barn, which is like an open style shed, and this shed right here, which does have that small little door right there as well. And farmhouses, we got the southern style house, I like to call it. And in production, would be a factory. Here it is. You got the sugar beet piler, and that's the intake's going to be sugar beets, and the outtake it's going to drop down sugar beets, which will sell by the hour, and the tear dirt. Okay, let's do a fly around. So let's head down this way, and this is going to be Michigan Road and Old Guy Road is the intersection where you guys are spawned in at. Here's one of multiple ditches on the map. And here is our Sugar Beet Co-op with the free pilers already. Now these are going to act as a sell point. You got the Sugar Beet factory, some weighing stations. Overall, this is a nice place to sell your sugar beets at. Down over here, you can see those nice soybean rows at the 36-inch as well. We'll head up here and we got a co-op for grain selling. Nice size co-op. Head down this road since I do think this road makes a lap around. You got your back roads. You got a ramp on the map, which I'm not necessarily a fan of, but it's there for funsies. We got our neighborhood here. I like these houses on the hill. Just gives us decoration. You got your lake here. Put some boats out. See, got a little park right there. Overall, just nice little lake. Give some character to the map. Head up this. We'll go back the other way. It's like this looks like a subdivision. Got the old barn there. Here's the one of the farms. Pretty much seems to have pole barn, machine shed. There's another old barn right there. Up this road. You got room on the side right here. Don't know what you want to do with that. There's your forested areas. I do believe in some of these forests are some deer stands, which are very nice looking. Here we are in the town. So this is going to be your co-op on the railroad with a river on the side for, I guess, barges. Really not sure, but there's a railroad right there on the map, and that's going to deliver grain to the Frankenmuth map. So this map, I will safely say, is probably based in the FUM. Here's the town. We got just some businesses, all the factories that you need. John Deere dealership, and it's collectible, 2 collectibles on top. Here's your water tower, which says, okay, due to water shortage, it's going to be $3.19 a gallon, I believe. Gas station. More sell points. There's some houses in this part of the map in the town site. You got another co-op on the map. Got your animal dealer. More ditches that drain into the main river. Here we got another farm, and this one has 2 pole barns, a machine general workshop, a larger style operation. BGA. I got some road work right here. Give some maps with some decoration. Again, more ditches, and here's the river. I do believe this is like one of the areas. Yeah, there's a nice deer stand right there. Then you got some walleyes, got your bass in there, you got your trout. Some nice wildlife sounds. Over here, there's another lake with your bass, walleyes, and trout, and our deer stand. We'll head to the center of the map now. Since in the center of the map there is some areas to point out. Now we don't have many compared to Frankenmuth map, but on this map we do have some of these little houses areas just sprawled around. A little open grass area for a farm build possibly. Now here's the largest farm on the map, and this has one of every single shed. So you have 2 pole barns, the 3-bay garage, workshop, another pole barn, and you have the bale shed. This is a very large operation in the center of the map, so that may interest a few of you. That's pretty much what the map looks like. Our background on Frankenmuth was the American flag. We got the state emblem, our state seal of Michigan. Sequoias Peninsula Ambinoma Circumspice. Now, I used to know what this meant. I think it means the land of the mitten-shaped peninsula between the lakes is what I think it means. But yeah, that's just a cool addition. So let's take a look at our custom growth calendar. So looks like wheat, corn can be harvested to December. That's the first change I see. Sugar beets are harvestable in September. And alfalfa has its growth calendar season as well. Okay, so let's point out the grain sell points on the map. Up here, it's going to be the grain pool east. That's where you're going to load your grain up into to take it off to Frankenmuth right there. In town, you have Michigan Farmers Market, Michigan Grain Mill, Grain Silo North, Grain Silo South. And then, of course, if you are doing sugar beets, which I highly recommend for this map, you are going to take it to the sugar beet pilers, which act as a sell point, and you cannot buy this land, but let's say you want to do your own sugar beet system. Get the factory real quick. There you go. You can place the piler yourself, and there you have it. You will load the sugar beets on here. Sugar beets have a nice system where you go up in here. They'll make a pile, and then you will unload your dirt from there. There you guys have it, Michigan Farms map, and I give it a 10 out of 10. Very nice map. Yeah, it just reminds me of my home, which was the farm of Michigan. So I will download it, give it a try, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.